Yo, it's Hip Hop DJ Eternal 88. What's going on, y'all? Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, and hit the subscribe so when I drop a video, you get notified. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to speak on Joe Budden podcast, and Joe Budden speaking on Nicki and Cardi, which leads him to diss one of y'all favorite rappers, you know what I'm saying? And then we're going to talk about Benny the Butcher, Drop Your Flag Challenge. He's supporting Hocus45th, Drop Your Flag Challenge, and we're going to talk about it. But first, oh yeah, and Derrick Groves we're going to talk about. But first, we got LAPD says when they raided Cool Kicks, y'all know the Cool Kicks joint got raided, as you see on the screen. And the feds say they recovered $500K in stolen merchandise. You know damn well every rapper is like, because you know how many rappers was there, you know what I'm saying? Like all kinds of famous people for real. You know, they checking their closets like, damn, y'all seen Kai Sinet's, a piece fell off of one of his shoes in Club Shay Shay interview. And he got them from Cool Kicks, and he even says it on Club Shay Shay that he got them from there. And the feds just recovered just that day $500K in stolen merch. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, not saying that it was all fake, but shit, who knows what he got going on. But either way, Hoodrich Pablo Juan is set to be released from jail next week after serving 5 years behind bars on RICO charges that he had. So the South Atlanta, they're gonna be happy about that. Salute to him. Then we got Big X the Plug. He is the only rapper in consideration to receive Best New Artist Grammy nomination. Shout out to Big X the Plug. He dropped a dope rap country album. I fuck with that. And I don't even like country at all, but that's a dope album. More like blues sounding kind of to me. Some of the songs at least. Then Verzuz is returning. You know, fucking Timberland and Swiss Beats. They're doing the Verzuz, but this time it ain't artist versus artist. It's record label versus record label. We're gonna see Cash Money, which is Birdman and the rest of Cash Money, and No Limit Records. So Cash Money Records and No Limit Records, which is Master P and the rest of No Limit. That's crazy, them two versus each other. Who y'all think's gonna win? I ain't gonna lie. I think Cash Money got it, depending on, you know, if there's a time frame of music that they could play. Because if there ain't a time frame, then Cash Money will kill them. But if they're going at it like certain years of their careers, I don't know. It could be close. Because No Limit, don't sleep on No Limit. They got a lot of hits. You know, guys like Mystical, Soak the Shocker, Master P, Snoop Dogg, C Murder. Like, they wouldn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, No Limit was the shit. And there was a female artist, too. And also then, you know, Cash Money, though. You got BG, Juvenile, Turk, Lil Wayne, Manny Fresh, Birdman. Then you got Drake and Nicki Minaj, if you count that era, you know what I'm saying? Gets a little different with Cash Money. But I say Cash Money either way. Even if they do go by the years, I still say Cash Money, but No Limit definitely got hits. Don't sleep on them. Then, all right, here we go, y'all. So, Joe Budden and the Joe Budden podcast are speaking on Nicki and Cardi and how nasty their beef is on Twitter. Like, I did a couple videos on it. To be honest, it's terrible, you know what I'm saying? But it was being compared to the Drake and Kendrick battle, except this was on Twitter, that's in a rap. You know what I mean? It's as nasty as that. And Joe Budden has an argument to that. And Imani on the Joe Budden podcast, he's the one that compares it, the Nicki and Cardi Twitter beef, to Drake and Kendrick beef, because I'll just let them tell you. But the thing is, a little shade at Drake, but shout out to the Joe Budden podcast. And I agree with Imani personally. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I do. It's just that's why I didn't, like, people love the Drake and Kendrick battle, but that's kind of why I wasn't like real big on it. Pause, you know what I mean? Because they were just saying weird shit about each other. It didn't seem like a traditional rap battle. You know what I mean? Like a Jay-Z and Nas, or 50 and Ja Rule, or, you know, Tupac and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? It didn't seem like, I don't know. This is nasty, kind of. Like the whole pedo shit and all beating women and all that. And Cardi and Nicki got even worse, coming at each other's kids. So I agree with comparing it to it, but it's not the exact same. So either way, but yeah, Joe definitely said F Drake though. He said, he said F Drake. He called him, you know, a bitch ass motherfucker, basically. You know what I'm saying? But same thing, you know what I mean? Because you're shitting on him on your platform. Oh, man, that's some funny shit, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. Then we got Benny the Butcher supporting Hocus45th and the Drop Your Flag Challenge. Benny the Butcher is doing a lot of official shit lately, and he's been in the mix a lot more. I wonder if he got an album coming, but I salute him for this for sure, and salute Hocus45th, y'all. Check this out. Let's get it.
Hey, yo, this Benny the Butcher. Salute my nigga Hope, man, on that Drop Your Flag Challenge, because a lot of our OGs, who the way they showed us love is putting drugs and guns in our hands. You know what I'm saying? What this man doing, I know a lot of y'all want to do that. Y'all just don't know how. That's why he's doing it right now, to show you that don't be afraid of it. Because we all know what that life like. Come to the other side, man. That's real shit. Salute, gang. Appreciate you, bro. You know that. Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna lie, Benny did say some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So I support him supporting that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Benny the Butcher, Hocus45th, and the Drop Your Flag Challenge. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. And real quick, before we get up out of here, we got New Orleans escaped inmate Derrick Groves caught and arrested in Atlanta after 5 months on the run, y'all. So, yeah, he was the last of the guys that broke out of the jail. Remember the 007 boy on Instagram? What's his name? Chucky. He was the one that got caught right before Derrick Groves. Only he was saying he was innocent and all that other shit. This guy was quiet. You didn't think this guy was going to get caught. You know what I'm saying? They said he had all kinds of wigs and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like, if you see him on the video, there's also a video of him blowing a kiss, which I'll play that too real quick, because he actually blows a kiss at the camera, and I'll play that too. But I'm going to play y'all the news clip of what they said about what happened. But I'll definitely play that too, because I ain't going to lie, that shit kind of funny, him doing that. But it looked like, what I was saying is, it looked like he's been inside for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look like he don't get a whole lot of sun and shit like that, if you ask me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, so check this out, y'all. Let's get it.
Was holed up in this house in southwest Atlanta. It was surrounded by multiple law enforcement agencies as they tried to figure out whether or not Groves was actually inside of that home. We don't know what led police to that location. We don't know how long they've been keeping an eye on that situation. But if you'll remember, what you're seeing on your screen right now is when those 10 inmates escaped out of Orleans Justice Center. We do have some new video that we're going to show you in just a moment of the location in Atlanta, the house in the southwest part of town where Derrick Groves apparently was holed up. We don't know for how long. We don't know how long law enforcement has had their eyes on that location, and how long they've been waiting to go in. Could have been a tip this morning, could have been a tip 2 weeks ago. Those are details that we're hoping to get as we continue to follow this very urgent breaking news situation this afternoon. So again, if you're just joining us, what we know is that inmate Derrick Groves, one of the 10 escapees from the Orleans Justice Center earlier this year, has been taken back into custody in southwest Atlanta. There was a lot of questions after this happened about whether or not he had crossed state lines, whether or not he had gone to Texas. Many people in Louisiana have ties to both Houston area, Texas, and the Atlanta area. A lot of that because of how people have migrated since Hurricane Katrina. But lots of people have those connections. There were a lot of questions about whether or not those areas would be where we would find Derrick Groves hiding. And what we know now is that law enforcement agencies from law enforcement enforcement sources are telling us that he was taken into custody in southwest Atlanta this afternoon. We first began hearing about this morning, rumblings that law enforcement may have been working on a tip. And you'll recall that over the last several months, law enforcement both here in New Orleans, in Texas, in different states have responded to tips that they received that some of these inmates had been hiding in those locations. A lot of times it would end up being a false alarm. In this case, that was not the situation. Derrick Groves apparently holed up in the house in southwest Atlanta. A huge law enforcement effort is what it took in order to capture him. He's been on the run since this happened, which has been several weeks now. I mean, it's been months since the Orleans Justice Center escape. This obviously, breaking news as we have a sheriff's election coming up on Saturday. So very interesting timing and how this is all.
So he's the last one. That's over. He's going now to serve his life sentence, which down south where he's at, New Orleans, man, I still think it's pretty rough. Like, they were probably the most, that's where, like, back in the day slavery was, and they said they still got, like, weird shit going on down that way. You know what I'm saying? And the jails are probably a little different than they are around here. He got to serve life, man. No wonder he escaped. And the way he blew that kiss, too, that's like him kind of saying, y'all see me again because I'm going to get up out of there, too. For real, that is what he looked like. And that's what people are saying, too. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. Did y'all think he would last this long, or did y'all think they weren't ever going to get him? You know what I'm saying? Because it did kind of seem like he may have went to another, like, country or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or Mexico or something. You know what I mean? It started to seem like that, but he was in Atlanta, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. Follow me on IG, and we out.